Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony is rated M for mature. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, and welcome back to more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time around, we found out Maki shot both Kaito and Kokichi, but did she really kill him? Find out in this exciting episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony.
So that's what happened.
But
Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him?
ooh, she's brandishing that knife.
You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer. You fucking asshole!
Ooh, she's
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosol.
I don't think that matters. At this, like, I just watched a movie about this, I think this Miguel's versus machines, and there was a mom who legit ripped out the heart of a robot. I'm just gonna say, I don't think that matters.
Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh.
Pretty sure she can still kill you now. You're way too confident. You're way too confident.
So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well,
But
choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
But
Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
wait,
No, we can't vote yet.
yes.
We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
Exactly, because we need to know how he got over there.
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. Kaito protecting control panel being damaged, Maki becoming the black end, Kokichi drinking the antidote. Maki becoming the black end. Oh.
Oh no!
Okay. That didn't make sense to me. Wait, where's the bottle? Okay. Well, hey, I'll figure it out at some point. Kaito protecting Kokichi. I'm so wrong!
Oh no!
What? Oh, it was the control panel! I knew it all along!
Maki said she
That
was
was-
try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you couldn't get there.
The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
No, it noticed Kibo.
The security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
Mm-hmm.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
I don't want her to die. Right, that's right. There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. The electro bomb.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken. Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah.
The shutter, the alarm would have acted.
Bam! Yeah, electro bomb. Ah! Alright, sorry Kiva, but, you know, we love you, man. But...
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
Yeah.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
But there were 3 in
The
total.
only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb?
There were
No
3 of
reason to
them.
Shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
That's why he climbed into the exisal.
I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
But we know the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. In that case, then...
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
Disable the press's safety function.
That's it!
Kaito killed himself.
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
He didn't want her to die for his mistake. Or her mistake.
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. But if I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? Kaito's cause of death.
That's it!
Yeah! Feels so good to get right.
Cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yeah, so the cause of the death could now be... hydraulic press.
This is it!
There you go. I was gonna be like the safety function, and then this game has pulled that kind of crap on me before.
Like a press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
Yeah, but was he?
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
I mean, it's interesting. Clothes, middle of this hanger. There's enough space. Arrows, poison. Why did he put that in the toilet, though?
No matter what,
I have two things that are cause of concern.
we can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? Oh, okay. Well, no. Then it is not possible. Uh-huh.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened.
Yeah, but your honesty would prove.
Because I was actually involved.
Like, if you didn't do it, like, dude, just... Okay, here's my thought process. If he didn't do it, and he actually cares about living, which I don't know at the moment, but let's just say he does. Let's just say he actually cares about living. If he just told the truth of what happened, that Kaito killed himself, he could live too. If he... I mean, he could lie, of course, but the fate of everyone is now in the hands of Kokichi.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
But is it unsolvable?
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Well, Monokuma didn't get say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Like, okay, I know that, you know, they want you to point at Kokichi or Maki, but I say Kaito. I say he took himself out. It's Kaito. It's gotta be Kaito. He took himself out.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so
Ha!
flustered?
Wait, did Kokichi actually pull the wool over his eyes too?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
Monokuma, do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
The Electro Bum turned off the
What
cameras.
does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
What does it tell us about this case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma can figure out?
Ooh.
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Is he?
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct?
Yeah.
That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electrobomb to scramble whatever that was. The electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Yes.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
They'd be off.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But
Before we
no.
determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma. They were.
They were keeping him there. They were watching him.
That's it!
That's genius. He was keeping him in check.
Monokuma.
Watching him?
That way he couldn't slip in and out undetected.
Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
The time the exiles were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching.
Why would he be watching himself?
They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exosol, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
Even if it's someone at a disadvantage, class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So if you share it instead, that way it'll be fair for all the participants.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
Yep.
I told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But that doesn't make any
No.
sense.
Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What? But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
What?
We just blew her mind.
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us.
Yeah, but how many things has he told us that's a lie?
That. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
Impossible.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Yep.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma,
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Ooh.
Yeah, tell us. Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that truth?
Sugami is the mastermind!
Being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Her brain exploded.
Really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Truth.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say will be the truth, okay?
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
She's the girl genius.
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only
That honestly makes sense.
invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
They are.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
Are you surprised?
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
To drag out the real mastermind. I mean, Junko would be insulted if someone else took credit for her handiwork. It was her.
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
It's not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko and Ushima, but that can't be it. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. So, who's done this? Who planned this killing you?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
Oh, he's
You've been
pushing his
watching us solve
buttons.
all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out. So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win.
Yeah!
But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players?
Beating the other players? No, that's too easy for you. You're going after the man who created it.
No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win. That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma. If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner.
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
Yep.
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
Yes.
The outside world is in total ruin. This game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Two remnants of despair going at each other.
Remnant of despair. Whatevs. Let's just get this started.
Is he really,
if the
though?
students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy.
Are we?
If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious?
His own.
Monokuma joins your party.
I don't like that party member. I don't want a party member. Oh, Ultimate Despair Headmaster. Oh,
Who invited you?
oh, okay. What?
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
I don't know how I feel
We were
about
going
this.
to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah, let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
Yeah.
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
I had nothing to do with it. Uh-huh. I don't know. Would it be that?
This is it!
Yeah, that. That was my second
Let's watch
guess.
the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
Mm-hmm. Watch. Stop.
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Wait, how is the camera working?
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, please don't, Himiko.
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
You know, I would believe that. You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. If you want Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video. This has something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? Oh god. The killer? K-I-L... Yeah. Victim? Okay. V-I... Vic... Dang. Where's the U? I missed the U. Victim. Victim? Victim. There you go. When I love victim, I was like Victom with an O. Victim with an I. You do that before, just kind of say things like Victor, Victor, victim, Tom, victim. The victim. Is it even possible?
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim.
Too bad we can't have blood results.
That might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched?
That's why his jacket was shoved down the toilet.
Was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Where would he even get another body?
Rantaro.
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad. Switch.
Oh, sorry. Look, and pause.
The footage showed the body being crushed.
But there's a pause.
Would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way.
It was paused.
The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible.
No.
If the victim was
The pause
switched,
button.
then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that?
Did we already discuss this in the first trial with Ryoma and what's her face?
See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well.
Yay,
Can
Maki!
you confirm whether or not the victims switch places?
Yeah, we can.
Kaito is alive or not?
We got you, girl. We got you. We got this.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
She called her Maki roll.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Ah, she's accepted it!
Okay.
Ah, yeah.
Let's all talk it over together.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh, he's accepted it. She has accepted it. Ah, I'm so happy. Together. Don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only going to wear you out. When times are hard, you got to rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered.
Paused.
How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't...
Pause button. There's a pause. I've been saying this for the last like 4 episodes.
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places. I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time.
The pause
Kokichi
button?
made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
Is it the pause button? And pause. It snaps. Do you guys notice that? I noticed it when we first saw it.
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Person in
Yeah.
the video.
Oh.
Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes! No, oh my god, it was right there!
But the video was shot at another location?
No, it stopped for a moment! Don't you guys notice that?
Come on, everybody, speak up.
Wait, no, because that's what I've been saying this whole time. Like, I talked with my friends about it, my siblings. I said, like, you know, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, he's it's a human body.
Video.
You know, it's not like it's a car or a really hard piece. Like,
Something seemed off about that video to me.
it should just.
The press stopped for a brief moment.
I missed! No, I missed the guys! Oh my god, I missed it! I knew!
The person in that video.
We got you, Maki.
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
God, I just did it again!
Could it be
What?
video at another location?
Any other bright ideas?
No, but didn't I hit it? Didn't show that I hit it. Okay, we're not trying for that other thing anymore. There's no trick, there's no editing function.
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Ugh! Okay. No, it's not. The pause button! My god! Okay.
Trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the
Yeah.
placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video.
Angle doesn't matter.
Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
It was going up!
I agree.
They paused it to make it go back up.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
It just kept coming down. It went down the entire way. They specifically showed us. And him rolling out. It didn't stop.
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
Yes.
but in the video,
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
Right before it crossed the body? Probably. Oh boy. Okay, we will find out next time. I hate to stop here, but my timer has ended, and thus the video must end. My gosh, this this is heating up so much. I still have 2 more videos I'd like to record today. We're going to try to see if we can make that possible. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, subscribe, and share. It all really helps. And next time around, we will see if Kaito and Kokichi are both alive. What's happening? I have no idea. I'm losing my mind. See you all later.